Okay, I'll go over the quiz you had on Wednesday. So number one, you had to factor before simplifying. Out of the numerator, I can factor out a 4, and that leaves me with x minus 3, and then over 8 times x squared. And I can divide both 4 and 8 by 4, so 4 into 4 once, into 8 twice. So the final answer, when you factor that, that will be x minus 3 over 2x squared. Okay. Number two, let's see here. Factors of 81 that add up to 18, that would be 9 and 9. So x plus 9 times x plus 9 divided by factors of negative 18 that add up to positive 7. That would be a positive 9 and a negative 2. So x plus 9 times x minus 2. And then the x plus 9's can cancel out. And that leaves me then with x plus 9 over x minus 2. The next one here, I could cancel out. Well, let me factor first here. So I have x minus 5. Nothing to factor there. I'll just rewrite it. Times, but I can factor out a 4 in the numerator for the first fraction. So that would be 4 times x minus 2. And then x squared minus 25, that's the difference of squares. Remember, difference of squares, a squared minus b squared. If we're taking a difference of squares, that factors a minus b times a plus b. So x squared minus 25 factors x minus 5 times x plus 5. And then I can cancel out the x minus 5 and the x minus 5. And then I can cancel the x minus 2 and the x minus 2. And that leaves me with 4 over x plus 5. Okay, the next one here, number 4, if I factor x squared minus 5x minus 6, factors of negative 6 that add up to negative 5, that would be x minus 6 times x plus 1. Okay, negative 6 plus 1 gives you negative 5. And then negative 6 times 1 gives you negative 6. And then out of the denominator, I can factor out an x. So that would be x times x plus 5. All right, so I have to invert and multiply because I'm dividing a fraction, so I need to invert and multiply by the second fraction. So when I factor x squared plus 2x minus 15, that will factor, that would be in the numerator now, so that would be factors of negative 15 that add up to 2. So positive 5 and a negative 3. So that would be x plus 5 times x minus 3. And then when I factor x squared plus x, that will be x times x plus 2. So remember, I had to invert and multiply. All right. And then I'll cancel out what I can. Well, let's see here. I can cancel out, oops, that's x plus 1, isn't it? X times x is x squared. X times 1 is 1x. So x times 1. All right, so I can cancel out the x plus 1. And I can cancel out the x plus 5. And that leaves me with x minus 6 times x minus 3 all over x squared. X times x is x squared, so done factoring. The next, number 5, I'm just subtracting fractions. They have the same denominator, so distribute the negative, that would be negative 4x, and then minus 1, so I'll be adding. So 7x minus 4x will give me 3x, and then negative 3 minus 1 gives you negative 4 all over x plus 4. And then number 6 here. So I'll first factor the numerator here. Factor that first. So that will be, if I factor that, that will be x times x minus 7. X times x is x squared. X times negative 7 is negative 7x. And then the denominator, again, is the difference of squares. X squared minus 49 will be x minus 7 times x plus 7. And then we'll add 5 over x plus 7. Well, see, now my x minus 7s are going to cancel out. And so I'll just have left x over x plus 7 plus 5 over x plus 7. Okay, so can't combine like terms. That's just x plus 5 over x plus 7. And then number 10, find the least common multiples. So again, factors of 10. 2 and 5 of 18. Let's see here. So that would be 9, 2 and 9, and then 9 is 3 and 3. So, all right, so I need 3 squared. Okay. I need a 2, and I need a 5. And my least common multiple, so I need 3 squared. Highest power of 3 is 3 squared, 3 and 3. And then I just have 2, and I have 5. And then I'll need, let's see here, x squared is larger than x, so I'll have my x. And then y to the 7th is larger than y to the 4th. So that would be, oops, that was x squared. All right, and so I'll have y to the 7th. X squared, y to the 7th. So 3 squared is 9, times 2 is 18, and 18 times 5, well, that's going to be, what, 90. So this would be 90 x squared y to the 7th. Okay, and so that was the least common multiple, 90x squared y to the 7th. Okay, so that was your quiz.